Hey guys, Luca here. Welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's having a good day. What's today? Today is Thursday. I think Thursday is actually my favorite weekday because that means it's almost Friday. The anticipation of it is always um, my favorite part of the week because it's like, oh my gosh, it's almost the weekend. So if it's any consolation for those who also I don't know what that word would be, but for the individuals in the world that really enjoy the anticipation, the build up to an event. I am one of those people. So there are some people in the world that don't like surprises, and I'm the opposite of that. I love surprises. It's like wait as long as possible to surprise me, but that is just me. But anyway, sorry, went off on a tangent. I got a very random download today. The download consisted of there was a masculine energy, and that masculine energy was he was like in his feelings. He was like really depressed. Um, it looked like he was like sleeping on like a park bench or something like that, but he was like outdoors, and it looked like he was really going through a hard time. And I was really, I could tell that he was really in his feelings about something. And then, like, I got a glimpse of his phone, and his phone is basically him posting a bunch of like relationship memes, like sad ones. So I guess this individual had recently gone through a breakup or was going through a breakup. And then I could see that he was in like group chats and whatnot with friends, and the friends were not particularly sympathetic to this individual. They were like, basically making fun of him for being sad. I gather these friends are not exactly mature. It's either that or this particular masculine um, has done something that essentially they don't have any sympathy for him because of maybe like how this transpired. Like he had like a very large part to play in, whatever was going on, whatever the reason was as far as why he's in his feelings. But most people are in their feelings during a breakup. Um, and then I got the feeling also that there's two different things going on here in the background. There was a feminine energy that was like faceless, that was kind of like, like just kind of like an energetic presence. I almost got like monitoring spirit from her. And she was just like watching him and was like upset about him being upset. And so I don't know if this is like a friend of his, um, maybe like honestly, what I got from this may have been like the other woman in the situation. And I don't know if this is somebody that they were cheating with or if this is someone that they were just like friends with, that they consistently confided in, I guess, about the relationship. And this feminine energy was monitoring him and was like upset that he was upset. But it didn't feel like she was upset because she was concerned about his well being. She was upset because she, I guess, was emotionally, it seemed like emotionally invested in him not having feelings for whoever this other person was. The other part of this download was that someone in the collective has a female relative that is being exposed at this time. And I'm not sure, but it's very possible that the feminine energy that I was feeling, that was like the monitoring spirit, is the same feminine energy that was being exposed. And this exposure has to do with having ill intentions towards the collective. There are receipts on this, and I'm getting, it's either like a video, an audio recording, or it's screenshots of some kind of correspondence that this particular feminine energy had, this relative of the collective. And it's being exposed that this person either was like a third party in the relationship, or this particular feminine energy was, I feel like, had a part to play in why this masculine was so like down and out, if that makes sense. So I feel like for this specifically, but to be fair, you know what? I'm going to start here. I don't know exactly what's going on, but that was where we started. That was the download that I got this morning. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what is going on. Like, why so melancholy? Why the long face, you know? This person was really down and out, and they looked homeless, and I'm just like, you know, it looked like things had taken a turn for the worst in this particular masculine's life. I'm not sure what it's like. I don't know. It almost got like things were snowballing in their life. They were really distracted, and it felt almost like their mental health was probably to blame in this particular situation. Let's see. Let's touch on that. Let's see. What's in the energy for this collective? What is in the energy for this collective? What is going on? All right. So we have sudden wealth. We have message of concern. Coffin. Wealthy man. And we have community. Okay, well, let's see. What could this possibly be about? So let's get a little bit more clarity as far as why, you know, why this would be. It just seemed like there were a lot of other people possibly involved in the demise of said relationship. So I get the feeling that like this masculine's life is like low-key falling apart. And I don't know if this is like karma, but it might be. So let's see. Tell me about this sudden wealth. All right. So we have insecure. We have situation is about to explode. All right, what's this message of concern? Okay, message of concern, betrayal, backstab, deceit, traitor, not to be trusted. Already knowing the tea. What is this coffin? All right, we have caution. Caught up, finding evidence, getting caught cheating, total drama action, wealthy man. I just want one more. Wealthy man, expecting new beginnings, expecting a new beginning. And then we have trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. Then we have community. Community. Oh, this flipped over. So we have fight for what you love. Claiming what's yours, love is a battlefield. And we have private relationship. Yikes. All right, so I want to clarify this. I mean, this is like already really messy. So for sudden wealth, we have insecure. So somebody may be coming into some kind of wealth, or maybe they came into some sudden wealth, or this may be future, but something is coming in that has somebody feeling insecure. This may be, considering that this masculine was looking homeless, I don't think that money is coming to him. So tell me about this. Why are they insecure? Why is this person insecure? Who is this? Who is this that's insecure? Let's get some clarity. All right, insecure. So we have girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. All right. So what I'm getting is this feminine energy may be feeling insecure at this time because of some money that may be coming in to someone in the collective, or this masculine may have been insecure because of some kind of money, and they should have enabled boundaries with this feminine energy that was like a monitoring spirit, but their insecurities, it seemed like, got the best of them, maybe because they did not have finances, but they let this person, I guess, be a snake in their ear. And they were supposed to enable boundaries, but their insecurities got in the way. They may have been working with this person out of insecurity to obtain sudden wealth. Clarify, situations about to explode. So we have karmic relationship, resentment triggers, turmoil, and fleeting. So I'm getting that this sudden wealth maybe that they received, this sudden wealth that they received, something is happening, maybe exposure, That may be also part of the messaging that's being exposed between this. This may be correspondence between this feminine energy and this masculine that's being exposed. Yeah, but there's exposure about this karmic relationship that may have resulted in sudden wealth for one or more parties. But somebody is feeling triggered, and maybe this masculine, that they were being used by this feminine for the purpose of them being able to get some kind of sudden wealth. All right, under this message of concern, what is the betrayal? What's this betrayal? What's the betrayal? Way too much. What's this betrayal? One, please. One, please. Betrayal. Oh, the betrayal. Wedding rings. Union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. Oh, wow. So, this masculine may have married somebody for money. Oh, wow. They married this person for money. Or that was the plan, to marry this person for money. Or this person was planning on marrying them for money. But this person was deceitful. Or this is what this masculine may have been planning on doing this to somebody in the collective. Was being deceptive and trying to marry them for money. Or this may even be a false marriage that this person is in for finances. Hopefully this isn't like an illegal marriage. All right, so already knowing the tea, tell me more. All right, so we have date, get back out there, meeting someone new, dating online. Okay. So I'm getting that this masculine may have met this feminine online, or maybe they were corresponding online. So there's that messaging portion of it. And I'm getting that this feminine may have, I don't know if they were like set up with this masculine to make them feel like they had some kind of like deep connection. And they felt like they met this person. They felt like it was random, but I'm getting that this person was like a plant. And they met this person, but this person already knew who they were. They already knew something about this masculine, maybe about his finances or something along those lines. You know, if this is not somebody's like ex or significant other, but I mean, I am feeling like somebody in the collective, this is either their ex or this is like a family member or something along those lines. But yeah, so they betrayed someone that they were in a union with, or they were betrayed by someone. The person that they may have been betrayed by, that they were like thinking was that their person, may even have been married and lied about it. It could be that as well. Take whatever fits your story, whatever resonates best with you. Let's see, what's the caution under coffin? All right, caution. So we have the hammer, sabotage, rebuild, working on it, repairing. So this person, something is ending. Something is ending for this individual. They sabotage something they weren't to be trusted in some kind of connection, either that or the person that they were with. They may not have realized that this person that came into their lives was there solely for the purpose of sabotaging them. They thought this was like, oh yeah, I'm meeting somebody new and I'm getting back out there. But this person came into the picture for the purpose of um, getting involved, and they should have used caution. Uh, this may even be them reconnecting with somebody from their past, somebody that they were in a relationship somebody with, or somebody that they maybe had a fling with, or somebody that they may have been like attracted to in the past, something like that. But this person was like up to no good, and they apparently weren't paying attention to the red flags that this was a karmic relationship and that this person was using them to get access to some kind of money. Okay, tell me about caught up. So we have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, change mind, rise from the ashes. All right, so what I'm getting from this is they may have tried to get rid of any evidence that they were involved with this particular individual, but these messages have been exposed. So something that they thought was hidden about this particular interaction. I'm definitely getting that this person, regardless of what the relationship was, even if this was just like flirting and like pillow talking, this could even have been where it was like an emotional relationship where they weren't necessarily sleeping with them, but I'm still getting that it was cheating nonetheless. It was like they may have been having like phone sex, they may have been sending each other like risque pictures, they and I'm getting they may even have been pillow talking with this person. They were pillow talking with this person, and this person was there really just to stroke their ego, to get information, or maybe even they were there for the purpose of sabotaging their union, and they did not understand that because this person was insecure. I wonder if she blackmailed him. Anyway, so the messages got out, and it's been exposed that this masculine was cheating. Yeah, this masculine was cheating. So if this had been hidden in the past, that's where I'm getting like the group text. So I'm getting that this friend group may be sharing screenshots. This feminine energy, like I said, may have been somebody from their past or somebody that their friends know in passing or have some kind of like at the very least a relationship with to some extent, and they know this person. This person may have been exposed by this feminine energy to their friend group with screenshots basically showing how they were like cheating and lying and sneaking and doing whatever, maybe even paying her, or sending her money, things like that. Ooh, yikes. But it's getting like I'm getting like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of situation. Like this is like a sneaky link that was like the bad girl that like is like, let's do bad things, and and it started off as like somebody they met up online, like, oh yeah, funny seeing you here on this dating app, and it's really somebody that was like lurking, trying to get into his energy because there was like an agenda. But anyway, what's this total drama? All right. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, love, life partner. And that being under, okay, so for the total drama, you see there's a camera. Ooh. This feminine, like I said, there may be video as well that's being exposed. I'm getting like, it's like there's like a treasure trove of information that was exposed about this masculine. This feminine may have felt slighted because of the connection that this masculine was in, and decided to destroy this masculine's life. But you know, you reap what you sow. You're like pillow talking with the devil. So they took actions that put a permanent ending to a soulmate connection that they had. The soul contract has been severed because of this individual's behavior. And there's like endless receipts about what this person was doing. And this person was lying about, I guess, maybe like why the relationship ended, or why there was a lot of issues, maybe trust issues, why they had been like fighting. And yeah, it's been exposed that this person was rekindling with another person, all the while like in the background with this other person who was actually like using them and setting them up, all because of insecurity. This is what happens when you don't heal your childhood wounds. You end up in situations where, you know, you're in a situation now where you are being exposed and all your little dirty secrets are coming out. And I'm getting this is happening like digitally. So their friends may know. If this person is homeless, I'm wondering if like something happened with their living situation. So whatever was exposed evidence wise caused endings in this person's life. So they got into some real sketchy stuff with this feminine energy that charmed them because they were in a low vibration. Damn. All right, so we have wealthy man. What's expecting a new beginning? All right, so we have self-indulgent, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work. What I'm getting from this was that they may have been linking up with this karmic feminine because they were expecting, I mean, honestly, he may have even gotten her pregnant, is what I'm getting. He may have even gotten her pregnant. She may have had an abortion. But yeah, he may have gotten her pregnant and was expecting to move on to this new feminine and like be this wealthy man and get this sudden wealth with this sketchy snake woman, karmic feminine. And instead of this new beginning they were expecting of them being like wealthy and, you know, having their dream karmic, they are being thrown away. This feminine may have money, but I'm getting like scammer. Like she may be like a whole criminal, but yeah, he got involved with her. She may have gotten pregnant and she may be healing right now, but I'm getting vengeful energy from this feminine. She's the type that it's like, you hurt my feelings, so I'm going to destroy your life. So he felt like he was going to get to move on and live a happily ever after, you know, story. But if this is somebody that you had in the, waiting in the wings, or you were cheating with this person this whole time, and there's like the treasure trove of evidence, and you thought you were just going to move on and live happily ever after with this person, she may have thought that he had money, and she may even have aborted their child out of spite, because she thought that he had money. Something like that. I don't know if he was like perpetrating that he was wealthy. Clarify trash. Yeah, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Yeah, so she threw him out. She threw him out when she realized that he wasn't wealthy, or he wasn't going to be wealthy. Something happened pertaining to this sudden wealth. Something happened when it came to this sudden wealth. Um, like I said, I'm getting like really crazy dark things with this. He may, like I said, may have been planning to marry someone and then betray them for money, and then move on to this new person that they were already dealing with, whether that was romantically, emotionally, or sexually, or all of the above. But I mean, I'm getting, you know, even if it wasn't sexual, I'm getting there's some strong emotion here. But this woman is a manipulator. So whatever feelings he thought there were, they were not reciprocated. This woman is like a gold digger. And he's going to have to heal, because he was expecting that there was going to be some kind of relationship here. But she's like, if you're not going to be wealthy, if you're not going to, if this isn't going to be, the kind of lifestyle that I want to live, I don't want to have a baby with you. I don't want to marry you. She tossed him out like old leftovers. So tell me about Fight for What You Love under community. All right, not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage. All right. So what I'm getting from this is a community. Like I said, there's like multiple group texts going on, finding out that this masculine self-sabotaged his relationship with this side piece person. He was in his ego, and he thought that, whatever sketchy things he was doing was him, fighting for what he loves. The community is seeing that he lacked confidence, and he sabotaged his relationship because of the sketchy things that he was doing. And then right under that, we have private relationships. So all of the sketchy stuff that he was doing, that he got caught up and exposed with, a community is seeing him. I wonder if he got fired. You know what? Maybe he even found like a coworker, and he may have found a coworker or an old coworker on a dating app that he may have been attracted to. Because I'm getting that this feminine is interwoven with multiple groups of people that he knows. Yikes. Anyway, tell me about private relationship. Yep. So for private relationship under community, we have attraction, we have seduction, third party, temptation, hooking up, and date. Then we have the chaser, fear of abandonment, codependency. Yep. So he was sleeping with this person. he was sleeping with this person, and now this community is aware of all of this stuff that he was doing. You know what? To be honest, I mean, it could even be like, not gonna lie, this may not even be the only person that he was hooking up with or the first time that he did this, which is what I'm getting also. Like, this feminine was aware that he was in a relationship, possibly because this may have been like an old coworker. Um, this woman was okay with being a side piece while he was in a relationship. She was okay with kind of like being hidden. Um, this community may not have been aware. Confirmation. This community may not have been aware that this masculine got down like this. I'm getting this masculine. I saw this is a male. He had a shaved head, very low haircut, um, like buzz cut. And confirmation. And he was just, yeah, he's just distraught right now because people are seeing this man for who he is. He's a liar. He's a liar and he's sketchy. And I don't know what picture he painted, but what I'm getting is really wild. It's like you're posting relationship memes about being sad that you're not in a relationship anymore, you know, and like you're so devastated. And I don't know if confirmation you're posting all of this stuff about being so sad about like a breakup, but what people, I don't know if there was like maybe like a different narrative that was being spun about why there were, like I said, why the relationship ended. But when I tell you, Buddy is on Front Street right now for all this grimy shit that he was doing in the background. I'm getting like rendezvous. They may have been going on vacation together. They were linking up. I'm getting they were recording stuff that they were doing together. Um, you know, of the sexual variety. Yeah, they were doing a lot. They were recording, doing all kinds of stuff with each other. He is he's being put on Front Street, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel bad for him because you sat there and you had a whole other person that you were with, and yeah, like you played this whole like, oh, I want to get married and you're my person, but you're online dating, trying to meet someone new while you're telling someone that you want to get married. Yikes, you know, like that says a lot about your character as a person. Look at that. Knight of Wands, Magician. So this person might have been doing sex magic, or this feminine may have been doing sex magic on him. So he thought this was the love of his life. He was out here being impulsive and reckless with this feminine. And, you know, now he's been exposed for being a cheater and being a liar and actively sabotaging his relationship and then playing victim is what I'm getting, which is why all of his friends are making fun of him, because they may have known about this third party, but I'm getting okay, so from this community card, it's like his friends may have known that he was doing this, but you know, there's like a younger woman, a child, an older man, and then two masculines in the back in that card. And what I'm getting from that is the reality is that this masculine, maybe his friends knew that he was sketchy like this, but I'm getting like maybe his family did not know. Um, you know, friends of the family were not aware. Um, People at his job were not aware of all of this. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting that now every single network of people that he is associated with are aware of this private relationship that he was in, this third party that he was in this codependent relationship with. You know, yikes. And that's wild. That's wild to get exposed to every community that you are associated with. So your parents now know that this is what you were doing. So if you're lying to your parents about why your relationship ended, I mean, hell, the parents may have even received, you know, screenshots and text messages and video of what this person was doing with this other individual. You know? I mean, and with community being here, like I said, it's very possible that this is not the first time that this person has done this. So there may be receipts on this person's past behavior that's also being exposed. So I'm going to clarify this like further. And let's see, we're at, I don't even know what time I started. Let's see. So let's clarify. All right, so let's clarify and see a little bit further with the tarot about this. Because I'm getting Buddy is on Front Street. Okay. Look at that. We have the Six of Swords and the Empress. So moving on, leaving behind baggage. This may be this Empress leaving him behind. This may be him leaving this Empress behind. This may be the person that he impregnated, possibly. Or if he did not get her pregnant, then this may be his mother that may feel a way about him right now. Or it's just this feminine energy that he's no longer dealing with. Wow. Wow. That's wild. Okay, so tell me more about this girl with the snake. What is a sudden wealth? I'm going to clarify that a little bit more. What's the sudden wealth? All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. This masculine, what I'm getting, hold on. Before I clarify that, look at that. We have the Chariot at the bottom. I hope that this masculine was not scamming with this feminine or let her involve him in some kind of illegal activity, because he's depressed and having nightmares right now. This person's in a mental prison over some sudden wealth. So they may have, like I said, Bonnie and Clyde, they may have stolen something together. Once again, that may also be part of what has been exposed, that the two of them are thieves. Not only were you a thief, well, not only were you a cheater, but you're also a thief. So there's that. Why would you be in your head over sudden wealth? Either you're not getting a sudden wealth, or something happened to some money that you got. And I'm like, sudden wealth should always be something positive. Why is this person in this? What is this shit's about to pop off? Let's get clarity on that. All right. So we have the Nine of Cups. So they thought that this was wish fulfillment, this karmic relationship, that this was going to bring them stability. Because this girl is a manipulator. Baby girl is a finesser. We have, yeah, the Page of Pentacles. They thought that they were going to be able to manifest some kind of financial opportunity with this karmic feminine that was going to be able to bring them sudden wealth. And now they're in a nightmare. See what your insecurities will take you to do. What's this message of concern? Oh, the Tower. Something happened. Something suddenly happened. Sudden insight, something chaotic, a sudden change. A sudden change. What was the sudden change? What was the sudden change? Whoop. What was the sudden change that caused the message of concern? Tell me more. Crossing. The sudden change. This was crossing. Sudden change was unfinished business or emotional baggage. Unfinished business. Sudden change was maybe this person the sudden change was they've been exposed about this betrayal of this whole connection, this thing that they were supposed to be devoted to. They didn't want to make the necessary changes to have a union with their significant other, and they decided out of insecurity to be a traitor and to backstab them to get money with this sketchy girl. And because they chose not to change, a message has come in, which is, i.e., I'm getting the screenshots, the videos, whatever else, proving what this person was doing. Tell me about this. Already know the tea. Yeah. So, disorganization, a lack of balance, overwhelmed. This person was doing all of this in the background, this online dating and like sneaking around with this this karmic feminine, and their significant other may have already known that that's what they were doing, and they were over committed to meeting someone new. They were committing to meeting someone new, but somebody already knows that this is what they were doing. And I'm getting this maybe their significant other, which is why this person is single. And if they're not homeless at this time, the person may be feeling like emotionally displaced. Tell me more. Tell me more. All right. So we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Yep, this person was not able to juggle their responsibilities. They thought they could do it all, you know, have this whole like online dating situation, hanging out with this side piece, you know, get money by tomorrow situation with them, being sneaky, you know, hookups, all of that. They thought they could do all of this. and all it did was cause them to have burdens that they can't release. Tell me about the coffin. Tell me about the coffin. Sticky. My card's sticky. Tell me about this coffin. All right, so we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, so it's the end of them celebrating. It's the end. Like I said, so the Four of Wands can represent home, and we have the coffin. So it's the end of them basically having this like home base to go to. Like I said, I mean, also it, like I said, it represents home, coffin. So this person may be homeless, like literally, or they've been like excommunicated from their community and they're feeling like they don't have a home. I'm getting this person lied a lot about a lot of things. Like this person really painted this picture like they were like the perfect partner and they were just so dedicated, you know, all this, and you know, they just cannot figure out why their relationship, you know, hasn't gone the distance. But this person didn't actually want to be with whoever this was that they were with in the collective. You know, they still wanted to play, you know, they still wanted to be outside. So they got left outside. Got left outside, and this community may be walking away from this person, maybe because, you know, this get money by tomorrow Bonnie and Clyde situation makes them look like an asshole. Let's call a spade a spade. You're a dickhead. You sat here and pushed this whole narrative that you're like trying to get married and like want to be, you know, you're, you know, upstanding guy and all of this. And the friends I'm getting, they knew what this person was doing. They had at the very least an inkling. Some of the friends knew this person had like a whole other life that they were living. This feminine, he may have been living with this feminine. She may have kicked him out, but something's going on with this person's living situation. Tell me more. Tell me more about the soulmates. Tell me more about the soulmates. Too many cards. These are like super sticky. Like I need to. Tell me more about the soulmates. Got this crossing. I'm going to take that in the reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So yeah, this drama with this life partner, the actions that they took that caused an ending to this marriage. May have been married to this person. Maybe this is their wife that's kicked them out of the house. This is either their wife or somebody that they were living with, because they've been exposed to an entire community of people about what they were doing, and now they are, yeah, they're going through bad karma because of actions that they took that ended their happy home life and like severed, you know, this is like they have a tainted reputation within their community because of what they were doing. People see them, you know, they see them for who they are. Tell me more about, I want to know, tell me more about the Phoenix. Tell me more about the Phoenix. Yeah, so we have the Seven of Wands. So what I'm getting from this is there was evidence of this person. The evidence that surfaced was also of this person putting their wife or their primary partner in competition with this side person that they're cheating with, possibly unbeknownst to their primary partner. Ooh, Yikes. Okay. Tell me about the wealthy man. Sorry, guys. All right. So, wealthy man. All right. So, the two cards that came out here for wealthy man, we got the Three of Pentacles, and we got the Knight of Swords. So what I'm getting from that was like, yeah, this person was in this third party relationship with the expectation that they were going to become wealthy, or been confirmation that they were going to become wealthy. This person was like, really ambitious, and they were driven, feeling like this third party was the better option for them to be able to build this wealth with and become this wealthy man. Tell me about this expecting a new beginning. All right, so they were expecting to be able to recover financially from this. Well, from this person may be in lack, or may have been in lack. And so that was the expectation, that they were going to be able to get out of this, whatever kind of poverty that they may be in. I'm also getting that, like I said, this person, this karmic feminine, was a plant. Another way that I'm seeing this is that this karmic feminine may have been sent in with by a wealthy man that she was involved with in some kind of way. Yeah, this karmic feminine may have been sent in by the wealthy man to get into this masculine's ear, to tempt him. And then the Seven of Pentacles, so that he would invest in her. I mean, maybe even like get her pregnant. It could be that. So he's in a space now where he needs to heal, and that's what he's supposed to be investing in. All right. Tell me more about this Cupid's arrow. Yep. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is all about work, 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 work. So like I said, this may have been somebody that he used to work with, somebody he knows through his job, something along those lines. And then, yeah, so what I'm getting from this is this feminine may have been like coached by this masculine, or she was getting paid by this wealthy man. I mean, hey, she may have even been paying this masculine, this homeless masculine. But all that, what I'm getting, all that work, and what did it get you? Because trash. So you invested all of this, did tasks, you're doing all of this work, doing something repetitively. And I saw the Magician earlier. I don't know if maybe he was doing love spells, or, something like that. He was doing love spells. This may have even been a situation where he was doing love spells on his partner and she was doing love spells on him. And this is something that they were doing repeatedly. And now the whole situation's been thrown away because this was not a good investment. What else? Yeah, so we have temperance in the reverse. This was something that they were overindulging in. This karmic feminine may have introduced this masculine to some kind of addictions. They may have become addicted to all kinds of dark things, is what I'm getting. It could be drugs, it could be like risky sex. I'm getting that. A combination of the two. But yeah, there's a lot of, they just kept, I'm getting they were like doing drugs together. And yeah, she seduced him with all of the dark. I'm surprised that the devil hasn't come out. But this person is imbalanced. They need to do shadow work. They invested in the wrong things. There was a third party to their third party that they were not aware of, which may have been the wealthy man. If it's not him, that was supposed to be the wealthy man. Tell me about this community. So we have the Five of Cups and we have the Three of Wands. So what I'm getting from this is there may have been a community of people that believed this individual. They believed whatever lies he may have been telling them about his relationship or possibly just what he had going on. And, these people are grieving because they were believing lies that he was telling them about the goings on of his life. So they may have even gotten invested in what he was lying about. And I'm getting that they wish that they had more foresight into this. This community may even, like whoever these other people are in the community, they may have invested in this masculine in some kind of way. Maybe he was perpetrating that he was a wealthy man. It could be that. And they regret investing with this person because they thought they were going to have like exponential growth, but really he's just like a cheater, a liar, and a scammer. Because you are the company you keep, and here at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. So yeah, tell me more about this. Not enough. Yeah, so we have the Lovers in reverse. This is a bad choice. He self-sabotaged. So he was indecisive. He had a fear of commitment. And he chose to sabotage his relationship and have a whole community invested in this. And they regret being a part of whatever this is that's been going on. Tell me more about why they're in the Five of Cups. Why are they in this Five of Cups? We have the Chariot. Page of Cups. So what I'm getting is they are in regret because they went full speed ahead investing in this masculine. I guess maybe to support him in some kind of way. And they didn't realize that this was a fishy cup. This was a fishy cup. This was a fishy offer. Whatever he was having them investing in was bogus. So this may be like a Ponzi scheme or something like that, that he cooked up with this side piece and got all of these people in this community to invest in some kind of way. Maybe they thought they were going to be like, I'm getting people possibly like donating to him for something. I don't know if this is like a fake business or maybe it was a legitimate business, but something fell through, which is why he's like in despair. Something fell through with some kind of something that a community was backing him investing in. And then let me see. Yep, this harmony. It's going down, going down. And then let me see. Private relationship, just see. Yep. So we have this Five of Swords. So, all right. So he wanted to win at all costs with his side piece. So he's being sneaky, having this person in competition with his significant other, lying to a community about what was going on, having this person in competition. And yeah, so they made bad choices. And now that relationship, this whole like them being able to have two lovers, there may be a Gemini involved in this. There may be a Sagittarius involved in this. Yeah. Gemini. What else? Scorpio as well, as far as signs go that this may pertain to. Yeah, so I have Sagittarius, we have Gemini, we have possibly Aries or Scorpio. But anyway, yeah, they wanted to win at all costs. They had this third party situation going on. They were tempted into this private relationship. This caused a lot of conflict. They were lying to a community about this who invested in this person and may have been giving them money to do something. And tell me more about the Five of Swords. Yeah, so whatever he was doing with this side piece was supposed to bring him and this person financial independence. So like I said, this person may have been planning on marrying their significant other and then like taking them for all they are worth, is kind of like what I'm getting, is like divorcing them and taking all of their money. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work. I'm going to pull just like a couple of these tea leaf cards. And that's going to be the end of it. Yikes. Man, this person's a real D-bag. All right, what else? Yep, so we have the Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. This came out. Yeah, the Broom, new home, new attitude, came out in reverse. We have the Wall, misunderstanding. So there may be a brick wall between him and his significant other. We have Wedge. That came out in the upright. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. And then we have Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere, which is all of the things that I'm saying. So anyway, the moral of the story is this person is a troll, and them and their side piece, you know, they can run off to Karmicville together and live their best life. I don't typically feel bad for individuals who harm others, especially by deceit. And if they thought that they were going to marry someone for money, that definitely did not happen, because I don't even see, outside of this like wedding ring situation, I don't even see the collective in this outside of them removing themselves from the situation. All of the energy here are this person's friends and their community, and them in the side piece. So your energy collective is not even here. But anyway, that was the reading. If anything that I said today resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again soon. So have a great rest of your day. Happy pre Friday. You guys take care. Bye.